So there are some big changes taking place over here in Santa Ponsa, and well, we're going to be seeing further changes taking place to Santa Ponsa as we head on through the summer. Now, I thought I'd make a very short video just on this far side of the resort. We're going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you exactly where I am. I'm going to talk about where we're going to head to today, but it's an absolutely gorgeous day over here in Santa Ponsa. We've got highs of around 25 degrees Celsius. So let's turn that camera around and let's check out this beautiful bay today. So we're starting this video on Cala den Pellicer. It's a tiny cove, just about a 5 to 10 minute walk away from the main Santa Ponsa beach. You can see how beautiful it is and how empty it is. And I'm filming this as we head on into the month of June, but don't expect it to stay this way as we head on into July and August too, because this little cove here and this little beach does get very, very busy as we head on into the summer. So my recommendation is come and walk up here. It's an absolutely gorgeous area of the coastline, but your best bet for going to the beach is to head on over to the main Santa Ponsa beach, which is where we're going today, and I'll show you exactly why later on in this video. I'm just showing you how deep this little Cala runs to. It's not very busy today. I'm filming this on a weekday. Weekends obviously do get busier down here, and I can imagine Sundays on this little cove are absolutely packed with residents too. But anyway, let's take a walk around and let's head on down into Santa Ponsa. So as I come off the beach, if I follow this road around, it'll take us up to a very lovely monument and also to a marina, but we're not going to go in that direction today. Let's see what else is around this cove. Now, I haven't filmed in this area for a couple of years actually, so I thought I'd bring you down here today before we hit one of the main strips of restaurants over here in Santa Ponsa. We have a little bar here right on the corner, right next to the beach. They do takeaway drinks as well. Just bear that in mind if you are visiting Cala den Pellicer. And there's a little restaurant on the corner here. I see this, it has closed, and oh my goodness, what a shame. This used to be a lovely little Mallorquin restaurant. I can see, however, it's up for rent. It looks like it's closed down. What a shame that is. Anyway, there is one little place to eat here, but also there is a bus stop right next to the little park. So if you are coming up from Santa Ponsa, if you don't want to make the walk, you can get the bus. So we've got the bus stop here coming down from Port Adriano, and we've also got a bus stop as well which comes up along Jaime I, along from the centre of Santa Ponsa. So we're just following the little road around here from the side of the bus stop, just along Cala den Pellicer. It is absolutely stunning, but do not underestimate how busy this will get during July and August. Got a big residential area over here in Santa Ponsa. It's very, very nice. All that shouting you can hear in the background, by the way, there's a school party on the beach. They've got their sports lesson, which looks amazing, but I won't show you, But you can see, look, they've cleaned the beach down here as well. It's all prepped up for summer, and it is a lovely, quiet little spot. And that's the one thing that I really love about Santa Ponsa. Yes, you've got the main tourist resort, you've got the main heart of the resort with the pubs, bars and restaurants and the huge beach, but it's so walkable around here and you can get some really amazing views of the coastline. I'm going to show you a few others too. So we're going to continue along this road and we're going to get some alternative views of Santa Ponsa today. You can just see the Cormorant cruise coming across the bay here. That's a very popular boat trip which you can get over here in Santa Ponsa. I'll drop a link to that in the description text below. But what amazing views here that we're starting to see, but they're only going to get better. And we can see the jacaranda trees are out in full bloom. It's these trees here with very distinctive purple flowers. Viewer Andres from Buenos Aires in Argentina did say that they are a native tree over in Argentina, but the environment over here in Mallorca allows them to bloom, and for that reason we're going to see them out and about all over the resorts at the moment in late May, early June, and they're absolutely stunning. So let's take a little left here down to the waterfront. Go and check out some nice coastal views before we hit the high street. And look at Santa Ponsa today. What a view from here. Let's walk down onto the rocks. So just coming down to this rocky area today, I'm going to slowly pan the camera to the right. We're going to see Santa Ponsa beach appearing in front of me. But look at the coastline. Now it is very, very rocky over here. There is no beach, but it does provide some very nice shade in the afternoon. And you've got your picture postcard shot of Santa Ponsa right in front of you too. But anyway, let's leave this really lovely quiet area and head on up to the hustle and the bustle of the high street. So we have rejoined Jaime I, Avenida Jaime I, which is the main road running down the side of Santa Ponsa. It's lunchtime. We've got quite a few restaurants open at the moment. Let's take a walk on through. So the first place that we're going to take a quick look at is the Rhine. This restaurant's been open for absolutely years. I'm sure many of you know it well, and it's always offered really, really good value. Might just stop by, just take a quick look at the English mains. Let's have a look. Pork loin, €12. I'm going to get a main here, I'd say from around €12 onto around 20. Beef burgers are from 10. Pizzas are from 10 as well. I think it does still offer pretty good value. So I will be over here to do a live stream from over here in Santa Ponsa at some point soon. We'll take a full walk around the resort. I haven't been to this area for quite a while. Now look, we're just coming up towards Bar Rumba here. Let's give you a quick price check for a pint of beer. €3.20 isn't so bad. Nice little friendly bar inside. So next up and right next door is the Balcón de Maria, and this little place here is very, very popular with residents, particularly on a Sunday. It can get very busy down here, but you can eat right by the sea, and what's more, they've got a huge indoor kids playground which is free to use. And the best news, look, mojitos are just €6. That's really, really good value. Got a few other new restaurants across the way there. I can see, look, Las Cañas. Got a Juroski supermarket at this side of town too. We're just coming down by the Mercadal del Mar. That is actually looking quite busy today. Another waterside restaurant serving paellas and other Spanish food. I will be back here to do an evening video actually, taking a closer look at the restaurants here. Just wanted to give you a few updates from over here in the resort. And the biggest update I have for you is over on the beach. But first, look, we're coming up past Virtuous. This has always been a really, really good value little place to pick up some snacks during the day, a little bite to eat or a coffee. I've also got €6 mojitos. I think that's actually the cheapest I've seen on the island. I'm just looking out across Santa Ponsa beach today. And check out how busy it is, or how busy it isn't. Now I have seen many resorts looking a lot busier than it is down here. Santa Ponsa beach never gets very, very busy in the hot summer months. And for that reason, this is my top tip for coming over here in July and August. You're never going to have a really packed beachside experience. I mean, we are rolling into June here, and if you go back and look at some of my other videos from elsewhere in the resorts, you're going to see that it's just not busy over here at all. Look at this lovely beach though, absolutely stunning. I just hope they don't go and put any dunes on it. Anyway, let's keep heading down, because I do have a rather big update for you from over here too. So across the road here, we've got the Jaggy Thistle, which is already open for business. Don't forget, this is also a live music spot. And you do have restaurants galore on this strip here, just running down the side of the beach all the way up to the roundabout, just as you enter Santa Ponsa. Got an American themed restaurant, if that's your scene. But the whole of Santa Ponsa basically caters for most tastes. Look, another €6 mojito as well. I do believe that one company does own many of the bars over here on this side of Santa Ponsa, which is why you're probably going to find a good value on this side of the beach. Look, €2 for a small beer. It's pretty good value. The fact that you can come out as well, look, and get a meal for under €10 in 2025 is pretty amazing. So I have some bad news for regulars over here in Santa Ponsa. Just coming down past the Pellicer restaurant, and we can hear drilling taking place right next door to the Santander Bank. For many of you who have come over in the past, you will know that I'm standing more or less outside of the former watering hole. And this was a little pub or restaurant, well, kind of pub restaurant that also had a swimming pool. And it was a fantastic option for many of you actually coming over here to grab a meal and a drink and take a swim in their pool. But unfortunately, you can see it has completely closed down now. They've put some netting up so we can't see what's going on. Okay, so what's going on over here in Santa Ponsa with swimming pools that don't belong to hotels? As we know, on the other side of the bay, the Perseverantina Beach Club, that had closed down last year and they didn't have license to open that again this year, I do believe. Again, the watering hole and the swimming pool, which belongs to this bar and restaurant, well, that's gone too. So if you're not staying in a hotel over here in Santa Ponsa, you are going to have to use the beach. But you can see by the size of the beach, it's a huge beach. You don't need to worry about finding space on the sand. It's just a shame that they don't have those additional swimming pool options too. However, I have heard rumour that the new look watering hole, if indeed that name is going to stay the same, is going to become a crazy golf area or a mini golf area. But anyway, let's keep on taking a walk down behind the beach here and let's go and check it out today. So we're going to double back here just up the road. We're going to head on down around the beach. So as we come up by the side of the park, which neighbours Santa Ponsa Beach, I do have more news for you from Santa Ponsa Beach, so let's go and check it out. And as we come under the pine walk here, the Santa Ponsa pine walk, just check out the beach today. I mean, it's absolutely glorious. There's a nice fresh breeze blowing too, which keeps things cool over here, but it doesn't detract from the fact that the sun is very, very strong. So if you've seen my updates from over here in Santa Ponsa, you can see that this beach is very much ready for summer. Got all the accessibility boardwalks out, got all the sunbeds and the beach umbrellas out. Make sure you budget just over €20 per day for 2 sunbeds and the beach umbrella. And as we come up to the little chiringuito here, we can see that this is open too. So I'm just coming up by the side of the park here. Don't forget you can cut across from the Santa Ponsa Plaza Hotel here along this walkway under the pine trees down to the back of Santa Ponsa Beach. You can also see that plenty of people are making use of the free shade under the pine trees here in Santa Ponsa. It's absolutely glorious. And I'm just looking out over towards the pickup point for the Cormorant cruise. You can see it in the distance. And there's a walkway, a coastal walkway to get around to that. It's also looking very, very busy actually. It looks like a lot of people are about to board. If you do want to check out that side of the bay, go and check out some of my other content. I will drop a link to a video in the description text below, but I will be back here soon to film that side of the resort too. And I'm very pleased to say, look, that the disabled access area is out as well. Got all the walking sticks, the amphibious wheelchair, a nice shaded area too. And my final piece of news today as we come along Santa Ponsa beach, this little chiringuito here, look, we can see it has yet to open. Let's go and have a quick look. And this is very unusual for this time of year actually, to see this chiringuito shut, but look, I can see some paintwork going on. Let me go and have a quick chat to the guy here. So, bad news has turned into good news, and it turns out that this chiringuito is being repainted and it's set to open possibly in the next week or so. So said the chap painting the walls outside. So really good news from over here in Santa Ponsa. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my update video from over here. If you did, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button, like this video. It'll help roll it out. Do you know what? I never say that. I always say subscribe to the channel. You can do that as well, because that will also help the channel too. But I will be back here to make more content as we roll on into the summer. So thank you very much for watching. Also appearing both here and here on YouTube, you're going to find some further videos to help you out with your holiday. You can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.